Alright guys, V-Apply HD. You're probably wondering, how do I maintain this for the winter? It's pretty simple. Get you some pliers, pull this out. Get you some thinner pliers, needle nose. Pull that O-ring out. Reach way in there. Here's flow meter number 1. You're going to pull it out, set it aside. It's got an arrow on it for the direction of the flow, so you don't have to worry about putting it in wrong. Once that side is done, inspect it. I like to look at it and see where the fertilizer has been leaking. You can see it's been leaking up here. So we're going to take this apart, inspect the O-ring. If I had an O-ring, I'd go ahead and replace it. I don't at this current moment. So I'm just going to clean it up, maybe turn it 90 degrees and put it back together. It wasn't leaking bad enough for me to stop last year, so if it gets to that point, then I'll have to order the O-ring kit for it. Let's take the screws out, pull that apart. There's the O-ring I'm talking about right there. I'm going to clean that up, and I'm going to clean the seat that goes in there as well. Make sure to keep this piece right here with this. We'll clean that up later. Now we're going to take the head off to get to the other flow meter. All the screws are the same length. You don't have to worry about getting them back in the same holes. Doesn't matter. You wouldn't have to do what I'm doing, but I want to go to the field and not deal with any flow meters gummed up or plugging or anything. So I'm taking apart every flow sense and every V-Apply and cleaning them. Make sure you got your screen in your sink, so because when you drop stuff, you're not going to want it to go down into the drain. This pulls off of here. There's 3 O-rings, so it fits really tight, and that's what you want. So you can see it's dirtier than hell when you get that pulled apart. Set that aside. We're going to clean him later. You don't want to get water in here. I just clean it out, because you want your O-ring just sitting there to keep moisture out of that motor. That's good enough. Here's your other flow meter here. Pull it out. It's got an O-ring right there. Sometimes it'll come out, sometimes it won't. Now you got to check this meter. All you got to do is blow in it. If it sounds like a turbo, it's good to go. We're going to clean it out a few times. This is where 99% of your V-Apply problems will come from, is that flow meter right there. Now we have all the internals out of this except for that O-ring that's underneath the flow meter. Pull him out as well. Put your water on low and just start flushing through both of these ports. They both come out of the intake. One's faster than the other. Do not get water in there where your motor is. You're going to have to take that all apart and dry it. Where your flow meter sits, I fill that up with water and blow it through. I don't want you using compressed air. I bet you could, but I'm just using my compressed air that my lungs make. Alright, these O-rings here need to be clean. They need to be wet too. Helps to go back together if they are clean and wet. The V-Apply base is done. Let's get this cleaned up. Don't get any water on that either, because it's going down in there where that motor is. I take my pliers and I open this valve manually, 90 degrees clockwise. Flush through both sides. Now you shut the valve same way you opened it, 90 degrees counterclockwise. Take my rag, clean these O-rings where that motor seats down on there. And I like to get it just a little bit wet so we make sure we don't roll an O-ring up when we push it back together. This is complete. We want to stick our flow meter back in. I always like to stick the O-ring onto the flow meter. Get it wet and clean. This flow meter cannot go in the wrong way. there's a groove on it. Once you get it in the groove, you're good. Pops in there like that. Top side of the V-apply is done. Let's put our motor back in here. Push down evenly. It fits really tight, and it should. Flow meter in the bottom. Like I said, it has an arrow on it. Clean it up. Clean up this O-ring and the SharkBite fitting. I have 1/2 inch kit here, and I would go ahead and replace this one, but I can't find my 3/8 kit right now, so I'm going to write this down to do later. But you can see there's fertilizer built up around it. It was definitely leaking. You either need a new, cut your tube off or your tube stem and get some fresh tube in there, or you need to replace that O-ring when it does that. Flow meter's got grooves and an arrow. Push him in there to where he's fully seated. Just jam this O-ring in there. Take your long needle nose and seat it. Take your SharkBite. I'd replace this too if you were doing the O-ring. Snaps in. Last thing you gotta do, take this side, which if you're not leaking and you're confident that this is fine, you don't have to take this off. This is the outlet. But see the fertilizer on the ears? It was leaking. I probably ought to get O-rings for this and just replace the O-rings, but all I did was clean it up, seat this in here, O-ring down, and that white piece sits on the ball valve. There's a tit right there. This will only go together one way as well. Precision makes that really nice. Push it down uniform. All you've got left is all your screws, and they're all the same length. Just put them in there and you're done. Simple as that.